Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've always been. So, two things. Number one, this wasn't my planned reaction video. I was gonna do something else. I was gonna do either Mr. Ballin or that chapter one. I think I'll do that chapter one tomorrow. I think I need to give them a good reaction after the Taylor Swift one. So this wasn't my planned reaction. The second thing is I have a real annoying mouth pain. So probably involving dental that I need to get looked at. So if I don't talk much, that might be the reason. So when I was sitting there thinking about these two situations, I was like, I need to get a reaction video done to my people. What do I do? And it just so happened a certain T10 Paranormal suggested I react to their videos. So let's see if they can scare me here. Let's see if they can make me jump with these videos. It's only 10 minutes long, but we'll get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you all to hit the like button, hit subscribe button, comment what you think down below. Subscribe to T10 Paranormal too, because why not? Are you guys ready? Of course you're ready. Let's go!
Taken from the TikTok channel Gallagher's from Jersey, this clip showcases something bizarre caught on the baby monitor. The father had been hearing strange noises coming from his child's bedroom for a while, but he couldn't seem to find the source. One night, as he checked on his child through the baby monitor, he saw a strange face looming behind the child. He quickly took out his phone and started recording the baby monitor.
What the hell is that? What is that?
What the fuck is it?
Okay, because that looks like a person, right? Like, you see the eye and the nose. But I think that could just be a case of, what's it called? Pareidolia, I think it's what it's called. Where you see, like, we see something that isn't really there. I think that's what this is. I think we're just in a fortunate situation where this thing is making it look like it's a face. But it isn't.
That's so weird. Well.
Eventually, the father ran up the stairs, but when he arrived, there was no one there. The child was sound asleep and everything seemed normal. The father checked every corner of the room, but he couldn't find any sign of the strange face he had seen on the baby monitor. The father began to research the history of the house and discovered that it...
What did he see that made him run into the thing? Is it he just saw the face and he ran in? Sorry, my phone's going off. You can hear it from here. I don't know if you can. Is it like he saw something move and that's why he ran? I don't know. I just literally looked at the same thing. He just started running.
It was built on a burial ground. He realized that the strange face he had seen might be the vengeful spirit of someone who had been buried on the land before the house was built. So are the stories true, or is it all just a hoax? Ghost on camera. This clip was taken from the YouTube channel Mr. Knox, but the original source is unknown. The city of Ashford was a quiet place with little excitement happening on its streets. However, one day, a CCTV camera captured something strange in an alleyway. The footage shows a man walking from left to right, but as he rounds the corner of a building, a transparent ghostly figure appears to follow close.
Wait a minute. We go skim back here.
Rounds the corner of a building, a transparent...
What is this? What is this thing? You ain't a person. You ain't part of him. You ain't a part of him. What are you? Why are you following him? Why are you ghostly following this man? That's not nice. Leave him alone. This is...
A ghostly figure appears to follow closely behind him. Watch.
I saw it.
The figure is almost invisible, but its presence is unmistakable. As it moves, objects in its path appear to distort and blur, almost as if they were being affected by some sort of energy. The man in front
Can someone explain what this is? I cannot.
Seems unaware of the ghostly figure following him.
Very
Some
weird.
speculates that the ghostly figure could be the spirit of someone who had died in the alleyway, seeking to make its presence known to the living. Others believe it to be a residual haunting, with the ghostly figure appearing only when certain conditions were met. What do you think about this one? Haunted
I don't have an explanation for that. Not at all.
Mine. In this clip, we're tagging along with the cave explorer.
Well, at least you know what this channel's doing, doesn't it? It just hits you straight over the head with it. It's exploring abandoned mines in unusual places. I wonder what they do on the channel. I'm just being an a-hole for no reason.
Running the YouTube
Hell, it's got more subscribers than me. Who the hell am I to say anything?
channel, exploring abandoned mines and unusual places. This time, he is exploring the Horton mine. While exploring the mine, he comes across something truly bizarre.
This
is one of the creepiest mine tunnels I've ever been in, just because of how dilapidated it is and all these chains hanging down from the overhead, and there's a shot looking down the tunnel even further, but it's still pretty wet. And taking a look around here back at the entrance, which is there. Okay, here's a shot looking back towards the entrance. I'm a little bit further in, and looking down the tunnel here.
What the hell? How'd that chain swinging? Come on, bro, I guess you could, like, he could have tried to, but, like, I can't see it going by the time he walks there, and I'd still be going that speed. I don't think that would be possible. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Others are moving too. Because this one's more moving, then there's this one, then there's that one that's moving. That one's hard.
As we can see, the mine is filled with chains hanging down from the roof of the mine. After it turns around, we can see that one of the chains has started swinging at a great speed, while the rest of the chain seems to not move at all, or just move slightly. The cave explorer.
That's the thing, because this one's hard swinging, this one you're moving, these two are still. Like, it's very weird which ones are moving and which ones aren't.
Explorer is not sure what has caused this, but as if this isn't creepy enough, listen to the sounds he captured from deep within the mine.
Where some of these boards are bending. Do you hear that? Sounds like, what, is that wind? Can you, I don't know if you can hear that on the camera.
I couldn't do this. I couldn't go into an abandoned mine or something like that. I got high anxiety, and I'm the most paranoid human being, so I'd hear and see things that aren't even probably there, and then I'd just freak myself out and run out of the place. I ain't made to do this. Trust me, if I ever went to a haunted place, you would get the most amount of enjoyment, trust me, and most amount of fucking content.
You hear that? Stopped. Well, I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but that's crazy.
As he heads into a narrow cave in the mine, he starts hearing something that sounds like whispers. The cave explorer has never heard anything like this, and doesn't know what to make out of it. It's really hard.
My only suggestion for you, Mr. Paranormal, is turn up yourself a bit more. Because I have trouble hearing you. Now, this might just be, it could be that I'm just out of my own mind here. But you are, like, my volume, my speaker thing's at 100 right now. And I can not hear you the greatest. So turn yourself up a bit more, is my suggestion. Obviously, you don't have to take it, because I'm nobody. I'm meaningless. It's just a little suggestion, just giving you from my point of view. That's all. You can take it. Tell me to go F myself even. It's all good. Just a suggestion.
Hard to hear if the whispers are saying something specific, but let's listen to the whispers again and be sure to tell me in the comments what you think the whispers are saying.
Do you hear that? It stopped. Well, I don't know what
I can hear the whispering. I can definitely hear it. With the enhanced volume, I can hear it.
that is.
As if the whispers
what it
aren't
is.
scary enough. He has managed to capture some kind of ghostly figure on camera as he pans the camera around the corner. Take a look.
Oh, that's
Okay.
lovely. That's something you love to
Came
see.
across this noose here in the first section in the mine. Tunnel going that way and
Okay.
that way. And then here's the noose. Tied to a beam way up there.
What? Go back. Go back. Replay that again. Oh, something moved.
Tied to a beam way up there.
There was something there that moved. I just can't tell what it is. Moves at just the right time.
Paranormal activity.
Paranormal activity.
It had been a
Yep.
restless night for Emily and Jack, who were woken up by the sounds of a dog toy squeaking in the hallway outside their bedroom. They had been experiencing poltergeist activity in their home for some time, and had recently resorted to searching the house in an attempt to rid themselves of the unwanted presence. Jack decides to investigate the noise and gets out of the bed to open the bedroom door.
I know they'll hunt. The dog's creepy red eyes kind of threw me off for a second. Their eyes just beaming red. Demon ass dogs. Please tell me she says no. You saged the Jesus, you saged the house and you're confused. Well, you didn't sage it good enough. You didn't get all the sage in there. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't. But I'm just saying, you need to sage it more. Put a little extra sage in there. Don't you go near that door. Stay your back by that bed. Don't go. No, stay away from the door. I said stay.
He's met with a sight of
This man be stupid. This man be stupid. I gave him some very helpful advice. I said stay away from the door, and he ran towards the door. He don't want to. No one wants to listen to my advice.
a roof lamp swinging back and forth in the hallway even though no one else was present. Emily watches in horror as Jack cautiously approaches the lamp, trying to understand what was causing it to move on its own. A second camera placed outside in the hallway captured the lamp's movements. The couple was left shaken by the evidence of the paranormal activity in their home. But that was only the beginning. A few days later, the couple was going through their photos when they noticed something odd in one of them. In the background, a shadow figure was visible. Emily and Jack were terrified by the sight of the figure, and even more so when they brightened up the picture to reveal more detail. It was a haunting image, one that would stay with them for the rest of their lives. The figure seems to have some kind of demonic face to it. Despite their efforts to rid their home of the poltergeist activity, Emily and Jack knew that they were not alone in the house. They could only hope that the sage had weakened the presence and
I don't know what to think on that. I don't know what to think on this one.
Enough to keep it at bay, at least for a little while longer. Tunnel apparition.
Okay.
Mark had been struggling to come to terms with the sudden loss of his brother. Jake had been the victim of a brutal attack, his life cut short before it had really even begun. In the days following Jake's death, one night, Mark was lying in bed, unable to sleep. He felt a sudden urge to visit the tunnel where Jake had been killed. He got dressed and drove to the tunnel, parking his car nearby. As soon as he stepped into the tunnel...
Oh, we've seen this one before. Okay, we've seen this one in almost every one we've done as of late.
Mark could feel the atmosphere change.
Yeah, I
The
know
air was
exactly
thick
what
and
happens
heavy,
here.
and he could hear strange noises echoing around him. He tried to shake off the feeling of unease, but it only seemed to grow stronger. What he captured on camera this night will leave you terrified.
Bam. You see that eye there? Out of freaking nowhere, bro. Move, bro, he's on the run.
A ghostly figure can be seen as it turns around. Is this a ghost of the brother, seemingly doomed to roam the tunnel for all eternity, where he took his last breath as a human? Real or fake, this one was surely creepy. Now, if you want more clips...
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this reaction video. Let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. And I will see you all for the next one.